Babe, the amount of pixels that this camera has, ooh, it's just gonna make your glow just be popping. What do you mean you don't know what that means? But babe, isn't it more romantic if I say I love you in 4K? Hi, I'm Mike. I'm a son, brother, and fiancé here in the East Coast. On this channel, we talk about life and growing in life through purpose and positivity, in moments when we think that all we can do is wait in life until something better happens. In this video, we're talking about cameras and relationships, or even my relationship to cameras. Cameras. They are a very important part of my long distance relationship. Now, if there's anything that goes on in a long distance relationship, there's one part that really hurts the most, and that's saying goodbye. You always want to try to go ahead and extend as much time as you can and try to make every moment count. And as much as the saying is true that you can't save time, it doesn't make things any better, right? Even when you try to make plans or try to make things come together, things aren't always guaranteed. So camera kind of helps with that. Now, even though we can't save time, we can save the moments. Usually we're given very few options. We think that we're going to be able to save time, which we can't do. And then there's make the best time that we can, that we have left. And then there's the third option, which is saving the moments. Now, I don't go ahead and record every waking moment that I spend with my loved one. You know, little bits here and little bits there. Nothing formal, as much as possible, nothing scripted. So that will probably explain why a lot of my vlogs in the beginning were not very good storytelling vlogs. But anyway, just having the moment was already valuable enough in of itself. For a guy who used photographic memory to try to pass his exams in college, well, photographic memory doesn't get any better than this. If there's any regret to owning a camera in a long distance relationship, it's that I didn't capture enough of those moments. I don't know about you, but it seems like many couples that I know usually have a montage or a collage of moments that they've had while they were apart and while they were together. And it's just nice and sweet to look back at. Time zones. My fiance and I currently have a 12, well right now it's 13-hour difference because of daylight savings time. We have a 12-hour or 13-hour difference. It's usually like my mornings, her nights, her mornings, my nights. And yeah, that's just not always the best time to communicate with one another. But for us, it's the best time to communicate with one another because my early mornings are her afternoons, and her afternoons are my early mornings. My fiance, she loves looking at the pictures that I took, or that we took, or that her sister took, or anybody else took. It's just a nice memento to have, especially when we miss the one that we love, right? Now, cameras are expensive. You can splurge on a camera like this, which is, well, it was actually, I think, $19.99. But with tax and everything, it's pretty much a $2,000 camera. This one is a point and shoot that I had before I got this. And I think original market price was like $600. But I waited a while before I got this, and I got it for like $300. Pretty good. Use market if you can return it and it works for the period that you were using it for or first initially bought it. You know, check it out. Try it. You don't always have to buy new. And of course, you can always use your phone. But if you want like a dedicated camera, just get a little bit of more beauty, a little more sweet love in your images, well, great. Listen, whether you're rocking this or an iPhone 12, for sure you'll be recording the moments. And yeah, there are the downsides of instantly sharing it off your phone versus having to process this in post on your computer. Fine, whichever is best for you, capture the moment, just don't miss it, right? I personally chose this because this has the flippy screen, which is nice. This is the Sony RX100 Mark III. They're up to Mark VII. If you're gonna go for something like this today, I would either go for the RX100 Mark V or the Sony ZV-1. Yeah, the Sony ZV-1. Just go for that. It's got the mic jack and everything. This one fits right in your pocket. You know, it's got the dedicated memory card, and the battery life isn't so great on this, but you could always power this with a battery bank too. When I was in college, I used my iPhone, or at least whatever phone that I had, just so I can get the memories. Actually, I did have a point and shoot camera, and I actually got it for the purpose of having college memories, but unfortunately, I did not take as many photos and videos as I could have. So why would I go ahead and like buy a dedicated camera like this? Like, why did I go ahead and upgrade to this $2,000 camera? Well, for one thing, I wanted to have beautiful pictures and moments. I believe that the relationship and the time that I spent with my fiance, well, then girlfriend, was awesome, beautiful, special, valuable, and I wanted to give it as much justice as I could. I'm not gonna get a cinema camera, but this is the next best thing. Getting videos, getting pictures, high quality. I didn't know what exactly I was going to do with all those photos and videos, but I had all that footage and all that content that I could use for the future. I've had vlogs, I put together albums for monthsaries, no, we had anniversaries. I use them for like video gifts that I send for the anniversaries. And I also have content so that I could use for videos like this, where I could talk about long distance relationships and, you know, cue the moments when I had times with my fiance. And one of the last reasons I went ahead and bought a more expensive camera was because people validated my skills and they said I was good at taking photos and videos. I thought I would use it to capture other people's special moments. And I did. You don't have to buy expensive, you could just stick to your phone and just back those memories up somewhere, whether a cloud or an external hard drive. We actually just use our external hard drives for sharing movies and TV shows. Oh, the memories, man, the memories. I don't watch those movies anymore, but I could definitely go back in time to see my college experience. It's still silly to think that my happy moments with Leanne are only when we were physically together, because even on our video calls, we still enjoy time together. I don't do this, but she enjoys taking screenshots of us, well, more of me, when we video call. It's not always about waiting for a perfect moment of happiness to frame and compose. Happiness is candid. When I first got my DSLR, I didn't know what I was going to specifically use it for, other than straightforward photos. 5 years later, I have photos, videos, vlogs, framed pictures, a mug of myself, sent by her of course. These are all mementos from the precious time I had with my ex-crush, my ex-girlfriend, but now, my fiance. See what I did there? I have footage that I can use for these kinds of videos. At the same time, I have been a little bit more thoughtful about how I spend my time with Leanne. At the same time, as much memory that I am able to capture through these beautiful workhorses of cameras, I still kind of miss out in the moment. So it's all about finding a balance. There was one time when my family and I went back to the Philippines and we all went for a family trip, my family and her family. And I spent a lot of my time just like head down in my camera, just like taking photos, taking videos. And yeah, I mean, I'd say I took a lot. I'd say I took a sufficient amount. But at the same time, I suppose I could have just been there and be present in the moment. So it's a lot of give and take and where you draw the fine line of when do you stop, put this down, and just be present. Since having the camera, I shoot and film a lot of stuff besides the moments with my fiance. My fiance knows that I enjoy this, taking photos and videos, and she appreciates the memories that we have saved. If there's any story, any moment that I enjoy capturing, it's those of my loved ones, but most especially my story with my fiance, Leanne. It's not about the camera, it's that photographic memory I can save with her, and we live with her over and over. So what's your favorite memory that you have saved in a photo or video? Friends and mga kapatid, I'll let you go ahead for bigger and better videos. And until next time, take care. Bye. I love you. Did you just screenshot me again?